So all the XRP diehards crawled out of the woodwork and decided to curse me for 1,000 lifetimes and to throw all kinds of insults at me. I'm a moron, I'm stupid, and all these insults just because I decided to trade an overrated, glorified shitcoin for the hardest money the world has ever seen, and that is Bitcoin. Now, of course, all these comments that I got on my previous videos, the funny thing about them is that none of you have actually tackled any of the arguments I presented. All you've ever said, all the things that you've said are things that I already know or are completely false. Or they are false and stupid and quite hilarious, to be honest, some of them. So I'm going to actually answer some of your comments from the last video just to show you how idiotic they are. And then I will give you even more arguments on why the XRP token might not make you a millionaire in 2025. Now, I'm not saying I am 100% sure the XRP token is not going to go to $30 or, as one of you said, $10,000. I'm not eliminating that possibility entirely. All I'm saying is that it's highly unlikely and it has a lot of risk. The XRP token has a lot of risk that Bitcoin doesn't have because XRP is a shitcoin and Bitcoin is not. So let's look at some of the comments that you guys wrote. So the first one is this: I'm sorry, brother. Good luck, man. This will be the most expensive lesson you will ever learn, blah, blah, blah. Some other person answered, he said he's got some great points. How do you counter them? Exactly. None of you have actually countered any of the points I've raised in the video. You were just insulting me and talking bullshit about XRP and Bitcoin, which proves that you don't understand XRP and you don't understand Bitcoin. So the next one is, what's garbage, bro? You are 100% wrong. Well, so that's not an argument. Write the arguments. I made a fucking video. I turn the camera, I sit here, I talk for a few minutes, for 10 minutes or whatever. I present my arguments and then some idiot comes along and writes a comment claiming that I am wrong without providing any arguments. Like this is not an argument. This comment is complete bullshit because it doesn't have any arguments. Do more research, man. Literally everything you are saying about XRP and Ripple in this video is wrong. Again, zero arguments, so let's move on. XRP will reach $30 this year alone. Well, Bitcoin will reach $100 million this year alone. See, I can also make exaggerated claims with no evidence and no arguments. Bro, shaking my head, Bitcoin has no utility besides a store of value. I've already explained the utility of Bitcoin in my previous videos. One of them is the video about Warren Buffett. You can check it out. Think for yourself. Bitcoin is trying to undermine everything else. Bitcoin will not go, Bitcoin will go to zero. Now, this is hilarious, like I said. That's why Europe will not be using Bitcoin as a... Who cares about Europe? I think you've done your research and made your decision based on that. I don't agree with it, but fair game. History will be the judge. Well, this is a reasonable comment. The person who wrote it doesn't agree with me, but he's being respectful and he says history will be the judge, and it's true. History will be the judge, and we will see if XRP will make you a millionaire or not. You are asking your audience for answers. Means you have a lot more research to do. Here is some advice. Don't buy XRP anymore. Hold on to your Bitcoin. I will hold on to my Bitcoin. In fact, I will buy even more Bitcoin. And those were not questions that I was aiming at my audience. Those are called rhetorical questions. But I guess you are too stupid to understand what a rhetorical question is. That's why you wrote this idiotic comment. You cannot save these fellas from themselves. You mean you stand against progress? The creators of BTC created XRP. You very bright person. What? The creator of Bitcoin is Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows who he is, or if he is one person or a group of people. Whereas the creators of XRP are well known. David Schwartz, Jed McCleb, some other guy. So This is completely wrong and quite hilarious, to be honest. Same you can say about Bitcoin, shitcoin, scamcoin. What's made it so popular? Because creators behind it had the brains to stay anonymous. Tell me you don't understand Bitcoin without telling me you don't understand Bitcoin. A man claiming to be more important than the RBI's former governor and Japan's SBI Bank present governor. Appeal to authority, so that's also not an argument. Let's move on. You know what, you idiot. I keep it because it has a company, and this company is American, and America will support American companies in the digital currency sector. Don't put shit in our brains and act smart. Well, that's exactly actually my argument. It has risk because it's a company, and it's an American company. Bitcoin is a global asset, and it's decentralized. So you clearly didn't understand my arguments. That's why you are talking bullshit. Ripple has over 300 partners. They are the only ones that pass the Basel 111 requirements. If I'm not mistaken, this requirement is only for traditional banking services, not for cryptocurrency services. So I don't understand what this guy is talking about. It's the only crypto ready for daily commodity and transaction use. No, it's not. They donated into Donald Trump's campaign. Bitcoin is just a test run for what's really coming. Nah. So all of these comments, I didn't read, of course, I didn't read everything, but you can go check them out yourself if you want. All of these comments are actually missing the point of my video. I try to explain the fact that XRP is a shitcoin. It is a shitcoin. And there is incredible risk with the way with which Ripple, the company, handles the XRP token. And my major pet peeve is the fact that they don't like Bitcoin, and they actually contributed $5 million to Greenpeace to undermine Bitcoin, and now they're trying to undermine the Bitcoin strategic reserve. But let's talk about utility. Many of you have actually said that XRP has more utility value than Bitcoin because it's cheaper and it's scalable, and it allows, or it offers cross-border transactions at a lower cost and all of this. Well, not really. I mean, maybe some of you do not know the Lightning Network. Bitcoin with the Lightning Network can actually do a way better job than XRP. In terms of scalability, the Lightning Network can actually handle millions of transactions per second, whereas the XRP ledger can only handle around 1500 transactions per second. So in terms of scalability, the Bitcoin on the Lightning Network is actually better. In terms of speed, the Lightning Network, the speed of the Lightning Network is like milliseconds to a second, whereas the speed of the XRP is around 3 seconds. So in terms of speed, the Lightning Network performs better than XRP. So even in terms of utility, in terms of speed and cost and scalability, when we pair Bitcoin with the Lightning Network, we get a far better service than the XRP. Plus, the decentralization and the absence of the risks, the counterparty risk that come with a company and that come with a centralized system that XRP has, Ripple. And to answer the question why I do think that the XRP token is not gonna go up, even if banks partner with the Ripple and they adopt the XRP ledger, it doesn't mean that they will hold the XRP token. In other words, banks adopting the XRP ledger for cross-border transactions doesn't necessarily translate into higher demand for the XRP token, because they are not going to use the XRP token. They are only going to use the XRP ledger. Now, of course, they might use the XRP on-demand liquidity service. If they do that, the demand for the XRP token will go up, and the price, of course, will go up as well. But we are not sure if they are going to do that. Banks can adopt the XRP ledger and they can still use stable coins or CBDCs on the XRP ledger. So all I'm saying is the fact that Ripple is partnering with banks and financial institutions doesn't necessarily translate into those banks holding the XRP token. And the biggest argument against the XRP token that I believe in, besides the fact that the company behind it doesn't support that undermines Bitcoin, not just it doesn't support it, it undermines Bitcoin. The biggest argument that the XRP token might not go up is the fact that Ripple itself holds the large majority of the supply of the XRP token, and it can release it. So it can release it into circulation, as they said, to maintain price stability. Whereas Bitcoin has a fixed production schedule. XRP token was created at launch. They already created 100 billion token of XRP. And the majority of it is still held by the company itself, 46 billion. Whereas Bitcoin is still being produced on a fixed schedule, on a fixed mining schedule, and having events that reduce the supply. And when the supply goes down, of course, the price goes up, the scarcity goes up. So in other words, the XRP token has no scarcity. It's not a scarce asset, so it's not going to go up. No scarcity means no price appreciation. Bitcoin is a scarce asset. Bitcoin is a scarce asset. That means it will keep going up. Not only that, but the fact that Bitcoin is decentralized, it's a decentralized network secured by proof of work. In other words, the way with which the Bitcoin network works requires a lot of energy and a lot of investment and a lot of capital. That makes it that makes it an anti-fragile network, because people who invest in it, people who put their money there, they don't want it to be compromised. Whereas the XRP network is a system. It's a centralized system that is secured by trusted validators. This is the night and day difference between the Bitcoin network and the XRP. So yeah, all I'm saying is the XRP token is not a scarce asset. It's not going to be held by any reserve, by any bank. No bank is going to hold the XRP in its reserves. I don't think so. No bank is going to hold the XRP token in its reserves. Bitcoin is a scarce asset. It's a global asset. It's not a company. It doesn't come from a company, and the production of it is still going on, and it's fixed and it's certain as anything else certain in life. I know that the sun will go up tomorrow, and I know that Bitcoin will keep being produced in the same way that it has been produced for the past 15 years. That's not the same thing with XRP, because XRP is a shitcoin and there is a company behind it, Ripple, and it has all these legal risks that it might face, and it has all this, it has a single point of failure, whereas because it's a centralized system, whereas Bitcoin is a decentralized system, there is no one single point of failure. So yes, if you still want to invest in XRP, by all means do so. I mean, I talked about the barbell strategy in my video, in my Nassim Taleb video, where you can allocate some of your portfolio into high risk, high reward assets. We can consider XRP one of those assets, but keep most of your wealth into something that is safe. And I think Bitcoin is the safest asset that you can invest in, and that is we are certain that it's going to keep going up. I'm absolutely certain that Bitcoin is going to keep going up. I am not sure about XRP because it has all these cons that I've just listed. So yeah, I'm not saying don't invest in XRP. You are free to do so. I'm not saying follow my advice. I'm just saying I do not see XRP as a good investment. I don't think it's going to go up because, like I've said, the supply is controlled. The price can be manipulated by company. I would rather put my money in something that is safe and certain and is going to blow up really good because of what's going on, because of the institutional adoption that is going on right now, because of the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve in the United States. The Czech Republic in Europe has just announced that they are going to buy Bitcoin as well. So a lot of institutional adoption is going on. I think I would rather put my money in Bitcoin rather than XRP. Now, for all of you XRP diehards who are going to hurl insults at me in this video, you are free to do so. I'm not gonna block anybody. But before you do, listen to my arguments and try to think rationally and try to understand what you are getting into. Don't just call me stupid and idiot. I can also do that. Listen to what I'm saying. If you have a counter argument, write it in the comments below. I would love to read it and I would love to reassess my stance. But until then, if you just keep insulting me and if you just talk bullshit in the comment section, well, I'm not going to take you seriously and nobody should. So yeah, that's all I have to say about XRP and Bitcoin. I think this Bitcoin is the superior asset. I think this XRP is a shitcoin. Sure, if you want to put some money in it and, pray to God or anything, whatever you believe in, that it will go up, by all means do so. If you don't, you are also free. That's all I have to say in this video, and see you in the next one. Take care.